The Excel sheet that I'm using is the recent one, so please make sure that you have the updated version. As you can see, the contents in my E2 cell seem to be going out of the A column. So to wrap this text, on the home page, you'll find this wrap text option. Click on it and all the contents will align and fit together in just that cell. So in the next 4 rows, if I want to have these names, I can just copy it or I can type it. But since I have the data ready here, I'll just copy this, go to our Excel sheet, right click, and then special paste, okay? If you directly paste it using Ctrl+V, it will show like this, the way it was in the previous table. And since we just want the text, the content, we'll right click and select paste special here, this one. As you can see, we have got the names here as we want them to be. Now the first one is 1/23/2029. And we've got the same values here. I'll just Ctrl+C. Since the next values are the next dates, I can just drag it down 23 and 24. I'll just show you once again. Select on the cell that you want to drag. Move your cursor to the right bottom and drag it using your mouse, and you'll get the next dates, 23, 24, 25. And since the last one is the same as 25th, I'll just again Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. There you have it. The same table that you wanted as here. Now that we have entered the names and the dates, there's so much gap here which we do not want, and we want our table to be concise. So just click on the column B, go to Format on the home page. Click on Format and Column Width. We're talking about the column here, not the row. We'll click on AutoFit Column Width. You'll see that the extra space is removed and the column width is adjusted as per the words. We'll do the same with column C. Go to Format and AutoFit Column Width. So let's say I have to type in a session code. I'll just manually add it here. So let's say we have a session code here for each instructor or each row. So let's say for absorption design operation 120 with the initials ADO120, I've added here ADO120 as per the initials. But now I want the same for these rest of the rows, but I don't have the time for it. I just have to manually add it one by one, which I don't want. So for that, I'll just select from E6 to E11. Remember that I'm not dragging it. I'm selecting directly from E6 to E11 because these are the rows that we want the session code to appear. So I'll select it from E6 to E11, then go to Data, and then Flash Fill. As you can see, Brownfield Site Redevelopment 200, BSR 200, BSR 200. Okay, it will correctly generate session codes for each of the rows. And if you want to hide a column, say I want to hide this one. Select this one, right click, and then hide. Okay, you can directly see E to G. And if you want it to reappear, you can just unhide it. Again, right click and unhide. In the requirements sheet, you can see that it says PDRs, not PDH, which is the correct abbreviation, as you can see here. So we'll just correct it. Click on the PDRs, and you don't have to delete it. You don't have to press the delete or backspace button or key. You can just directly start typing it, PDH. This summary table, which is dragged down at the bottom, I want it to be here with the rest of the headings. So I'll just select this complete table from D12 to E16. I'll press Ctrl. So I'll press Ctrl+X on my keyboard, the cell that you want it to be pasted, and just press Ctrl+V. As you can see, that is pasted here without any adjustments. The rest of the headings from D12 and E16 to D5 and E9. Now I want the contents of cell D6 to fully align with the column D, not move out of it. So I'll just select the whole D column, go to format on our home page and select column width. I think 28 will suffice. So I'll just type in 28 from my keyboard and press OK. You'll see that states with PDH requirements. The whole content is completely fit in the D column. In this whole table, there are many PDH values, but some states don't mention any PDH values. So let's say you just want to see how many states have the PDH value. You'll just go to E6. I'll just type it here. We want it from B6, which is the first state, to B55. And we are not referring to A55 or A5 because the values that we want are the PDH values. So B6 to B55 is equal to, in caps lock, count, bracket, B5 to this ratio sign, B55, bracket close, and then just enter. You'll see that 42 states, there are many rows missing here, 42 states have all the PDH requirements. Now to zoom this sheet so that I can see the values clearly, I just go here at the bottom right of the whole Excel sheet. I can either magnify with the options given here or I can just customize it. Let's say I wanted to zoom it up to 120%. So just custom 120% and press OK. It is now magnified for better visualization. So now you'll see that the orientation we have here is of landscape. The way that you see an A4 sheet when you put it in a landscape orientation. And now I want it in a portrait orientation. So I'll just click on page layout here, go to orientation and choose portrait. You'll see the margins have shifted with this line. We now have the whole Excel sheet or our orientation in portrait mode. Now let's say I want this vendor sheet after requirements. I'll just click on it and drag it here. As you can see with this little black arrow, I can see where I'm dragging my sheet to. And if I want it after requirements, I'll just drag it here and place it after requirements. I'll be using my mouse cursor for it. Now let's say I want a new sheet. So I'll just click on this new sheet icon here, click on it. And we have here our new sheet and I want to rename it. So I'll just double click on this sheet 2 and I'll type in whatever I want to name this sheet. Let's say I want to name it attendance and enter. And now I want this attendance sheet to be after vendors sheet. So I'll just drag it with my mouse here after the vendors. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something.